So gather around, people, while I balance the scales on the roots of rap and the ancient tales. If you don't know the roots from the trunk of the tree, you won't know the branch of what the fruit will be. You got to first understand the surrounding mystery of rap in relationship to so-called history. History is distorted, so it ain't all there. So let's examine the truth so we can clear the air.
The grandfather of rap.
Black Power was the slogan of the day. I mean, we was trying to empower ourselves as a people.
Go back, Black. See yourself.
We had a black consciousness, and we was holding on to it for dear life.
One of the last poets, good brother here, man.
On the subway!
The last poet's name was up here on the Apollo. A standing ovation. We was the voice of the people of the streets.
They innovated a model to deliver thoughts and ideas.
Me knowing me, black proud and determined to be free.
Others went a different route. They beat a different drum. But some people put the lion skin on, tightened it up, and said, boom, 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 we want freedom. That was the last poet.
We had a Toastmaster, his name was Bo Dick Biddle, and he was a jailbird, and he'd be running it down.
I was standing on the corner in the middle of the street.
He's the one that brought jail toast to me. He understood that this art form had the potential to go way beyond where they were.
The most epic and greatest of them all, which is Hustlers Convention, it's a cornerstone in the development of what is now a part of global culture.
And if he was 14 years old and he wanted to try to understand the streets, it was sort of like a verbal Bible.
So I thought I'd nonchalantly mention the Hustlers Convention taking place at the end of July.
But it was influential in a way that's so good, and it's so ambitious, and it tells such an enormous story.
It was a full moon in the middle of June in the summer of '59. I was young and cool, shot a bad game of pool, hustle all the chumps I could find.
It was a full moon in the middle of June in the summer of '59. I was young and cool and shot a bad game of pool and hustle all the chumps I could find.
I was snorting skag while other kids played tag.
I was a down stud's dream, a hustler supreme, and there was no game that I couldn't play. And if I caught a dude cheating, I would give him a beating, and I might even blow him away.
Dude, you couldn't put that shit on the radio. You couldn't talk the truth.
There was no more singing, there was no more dancing, nobody was playing music anymore. Everybody was out chasing dope, man.
Once people see that piece for what it actually was meant to be, is timeless. It helped the guys who actually made it. It helped me.
I had no clue it was gonna do what it did, and it's probably one of the most sampled, stolen albums ever made.
It became like a whale in the water. The sharks had a feast on it, stripped it down to the bone, but the bone was petrified, so they couldn't chew on that.
Over all these decades, he continues to work and invest his life in this vaccination that will cure what ails us.
This is the Hustler's Ascension, man.
It had cost me 12 years of my time to realize what a nickel and dime hustler I had really been, while the real hustlers were ripping off billions from the unsuspecting millions who are programmed to think they can win.